All right, looking at number 1 on test 6. Now, let's be real. You might not need this method on test or on question 1. But with that said, it is a good way to make sure that you get all the points you deserve. So what is equivalent to this? I mean, look, of course you could just do the math. If you're going to just do the math, be very conscious of what's likely to go wrong and then divide this into smaller exercises. So for instance, negative 3x squared is going to be a positive 3x squared. So we know we're going to have 2x squared and 3x squared. There's no other x squareds. It has to be 5x squared. Cross off C and D. Then look for what's different. I mean, there's two things that are different, but one thing that's different is these signs. Right? So check to see which of the following is true. Well, we have negative 4, and we have this negative sign distributing over to negative 7. Easy mistake to make. That's positive 7. Negative 4 and positive 7. Answer choice A is correct. That's how I would really do this question. But I will show you what I would do maybe if I was picking real numbers. Make x's 1. See what happens. You would have 2 minus 4. And then you would have minus 3 plus 2 minus 7. And I would just say, okay, well, this is negative 2. And this is minus, this case would be negative 10, negative 8, I believe. And then I'd say, okay, well, that's negative 2 plus 8, which is equal to 6. The answer should be 6 when x is 1, if I did my math right. A says 5 minus 2, which is 3, plus 3. That works. Cross off answers that don't work. 5 plus 2, again, this is all when x is 1. I'm just putting that 1 in and seeing if I can get this value of 6. Well, this would be 5 plus 2 minus 3, that's 7 minus 3, that's not going to work. Neither would C work. You're going to have negative 1, minus 11. That's definitely not getting us to positive 6. And the same thing here, D is not going to work. So, on questions where the math would be kind of difficult or at least a lot of work, I am going to use the easiest numbers I can think of to make my work make sense. I mean, I literally could have tried x is 0 here, and I think that would have been enough to get answer choice A, right? If x is 0, then what we have is minus 4, and then this is going to be negative 7, which is positive 7, looking for positive 3A. So that would have worked as well. So, of course, number 1, you may not need those approaches, but it's definitely useful to be able to check your work with something other than just standard practices. So that's number 1.